The cross between chaos and calm. There is a cross that stands between what breaks you and what builds you, between chaos and calm, between pain and peace. It is not made only of wood and nails. It's made of choices, of surrender, of faith, of stillness in the storm. I used to think peace was found on the other side of chaos, that once the battle ended, the calm would begin. But I've learned that the cross doesn't take you out of the storm. It plants you right in the center of it and teaches you to breathe while the thunder still speaks. The cross isn't an escape, it's an encounter. It's where humanity collides with holiness, where weakness meets mercy and love refuses to run. When everything falls apart, the cross reminds me that God's throne once looked like suffering, that redemption often wears the disguise of ruin, that sometimes the only way to peace is through the very pain I've been praying to avoid. Chaos has a sound. It screams, it shakes, it steals your breath. But the cross has a deeper sound, the steady heartbeat of surrender, the quiet yes that stills the wind without needing to shout. At the intersection of chaos and calm, you find the Christ who doesn't always calm the storm. He calms you in it. He doesn't always remove the nails. He redeems them. He doesn't erase the wound. He makes it holy. The cross is not just a symbol of suffering. It's a map. It points upward to heaven, outward to others, and inward to the place where grace begins its work. It teaches that resurrection is not born in comfort, but in surrender. There were seasons when chaos consumed me, when faith was a flicker and fear felt louder than truth. But every time I reached the end of myself, the cross was there, not condemning, but calling me to lay down the weight I kept trying to fix alone. Peace isn't the absence of noise, it's the alignment of trust. It's what happens when you stop begging for control and start believing that the same God who hung in the chaos can hold you through yours. At that sacred intersection, everything changes. The fear that once defined you begins to dissolve. The pain that once silenced you becomes your prayer. And you start to see that grace was never far. It was standing in the center all along, arms wide whispering, "It is finished." The cross between chaos and calm is not a place of defeat. It's the bridge between your breaking and your becoming. It's where heaven meets your humanity and still chooses to stay. So if the storm won't stop, stand anyway. If the noise won't fade, breathe anyway. Because the cross still stands, and somewhere between the screaming sky and the silent tomb, peace is still speaking your name.